Hello, everybody, and welcome to our latest installment of the Time Travel Baseball League Semifinal Series number 1, the only one going right now. Big Polly coming to you for game number 6 at Oriole Park at Camden Yards between the Futurists and the Explorers. The Futurists got off to a good start, winning games 1 and 2, 10-6 and 6-4 respectively. Then the Explorers, playing at home at Dodger Stadium, won the third game 5-3, the fourth game 7-5, and you might have seen this earlier in extra innings. The Explorers won game 5 4-3. So it comes down to this. If the Explorers win game 6, the series is over. It's the Wings and the Explorers battling it out in the best-of-7 championship series beginning next week. If the Futurists win game 6, come back tomorrow, Sunday afternoon, well, it'll be Sunday evening by the time I put it up, on August 2nd, and we will play the 7th game, we being me. But for now, let's get game 6 up and underway. I will play as the Futurists, the home team. This will be a night game. And starting will be Roy Halladay. Typical lineup for the Futurists. And Ramirez is going to DH for the Explorers. So only need to win 1 out of 2, but they got to do it in the home field of the Futurists, Camden Yards. So it'll be Gaylord Perry up against Roy Halladay in this one.
Pitching for Futurists, Roy Halladay.
We'll get you to the lineups after the first at bat by Ken Boyer, who comes in 3 of 10, 2 runs, 4 walks, and a K. Here's Halladay. We're going to go 115 pitches. And that's a fly ball to Edwards for the first out. So let's first go through the Explorers lineup. Boyer, Mazeroski, Robinson, Mays, McCovey, Ramirez, Clemente, Machado, and Howard. We use the DH. We use all 40 men on the roster. Anybody could play at any time. These are mostly era players, but there are 12 travelers, players from any era, that could play on these era-specific teams. I think we will get rid of that rule in Season 2 once we get the America 250 Super Season done, and I am still planning on finishing that. That will take a while, but that's fine. Here's the defense for the Futurists. It has not changed since Game 5. And in the playoffs, Roy Halladay, when you count that last at bat, has pitched 8 innings, given up 7 hits, 1 homer, walked none, and has struck out 4. We'll show you his more recent starts in the game logs. Then we'll get back to play. And he has only pitched in 1 playoff game. That was the second game that the Futurists won 6-4, Game 2. So with all that done, let's bring Bill Mazeroski up. He is 6 for 22 this series, hitting .273. He has 4 runs scored, a triple, a homer, 3 RBIs, 1 walk, 3 Ks. That's up the middle, a base hit. So Mazeroski is aboard at first. Frank Robinson is 4 for 20, a 200 batting average, I meant to say. 2 doubles, 1 homer, 3 RBIs, 2 walks, 6 Ks. That is K number 1 for Roy Halladay. Let me just do my OBS check here real fast. Trying to get everything done so we can focus on the game. Willie Mays is 6 for 16, 4 runs scored, a double, 1 homer, 4 RBIs, 2 runs, 2 stolen bases, I beg your pardon. And he has 4 walks, 2 Ks, his batting average, .375. Sky to the left, but foul. And the count now 0-2 to say hey. And the pass ball is going to allow Mazeroski to get to second base. So Mays looking at a 1-2 count from Roy Halladay, the former Blue Jay and Philly. Another foul ball keeps the count at 1-2. That's going to be a base hit. Mazeroski's going to be plated, and the score 1-0. Willie Mays gets an RBI. Willie McCovey has struggled in this series, 3 for 21, 2 runs scored, 2 doubles, a homer, and 2 RBIs, hitting 143 and has struck out 5 times. And they keep Mays honest at first base. And Mays steals second on the next play. And the count now 1-0 to stretch.
1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Explorers 1. Futurists coming to bat.
So the Futurists get out of the first inning.
Gaylord.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting our PA announcer. Giving up 1 run. I imagine Halladay is on a tight noose, considering this is an elimination game for the Futurists, who had the best record in the Time Travel League, coming in at 95-59. So let's show you the lineup for the Futurists. You see it there. Metz, Wright, Pujols, Bonds, A-Rod, and Jim Edmonds, Joe Mauer, Prince Fielder, and Alfonso Soriano. Here's here it is, the defensive alignment for the Explorers. You can see there, Perry can go 140. And we will show you the profile of Gaylord Perry. Now, we do not check players' hats or hands for foreign substances. We use the old school rules. He pitched in the second game where the Futurists defeated the Explorers 6-4. He only pitched an inning and 2/3. He was the losing pitcher of record. So Betts leading off. He is 7-23, 304, a homer, 4 RBIs, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Sharply hit, but right to Boyer. McCovey cannot make the transfer. And Betts is safe at first with an error. They're going to charge the error for the throw on Ken Boyer. David Wright, 2 for 11, 182. He has 2 runs, 1 homer, 3 RBIs, 3 walks, 4 Ks. Hitting 182, but his OB on base average 357. Not too bad. Up the middle, Perry to McCovey, Perry to Mazeroski to McCovey, and just like that, a double play. Albert Pujols, 5 for 20, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, 2 walks, 5 Ks. And that's K number 1 for Perry.
No hits, 1 error. Explorers 1, Futurists 0.
So we're in the second inning. Score holds. The Explorers would advance to the championship series. Manny Ramirez, 6 for 16, 375. 2 RBI, take that back. 4 RBIs, 2 runs, 2 doubles, no walks, 5 Ks. That's K number 3 for Roy Halladay. Remember, he can go 115 and Perry can go 140. Roberto Clemente stepping in. He is 3 of 8, 375, 1 run scored, 2 doubles, 1 RBI, and 1 K. And that is a walk. Clemente has been in and out of the lineup for the Explorers. Bringing up traveler Manny Machado. He was 5 for 20, 1 run scored, a 250 clip. And he has 1 double and 4 Ks. Rodriguez, Soriano, Pujols, double play.
No hits, no errors. Explorers 1, Futurists 0.
So Halladay getting tested, but he gives up nothing in the top of the second, bringing up Barry Bonds. He has struggled in this playoff series. 1 for 16, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 7 Ks. And Perry continues that trend with his second strikeout. A-Rod, 238, 5 for 21, 1 run scored, 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, 2 RBIs, OPS at 844, has walked once and K'd 7 times. Sharply hit the third, but right to Kenny Boyer for out number 2. Jim Edmonds, the lefty, 313, 5 of 16. He has scored 4 runs, 2 doubles, 2 homers, 2 RBIs, 1 walk, and 6 Ks. Sharply hit and gone. That is homer number 3 in the playoffs for Jim Edmonds, and he has tied the game at 1-1. By the way, the weather on this night game, I know it is a photo of a daytime game. 75 degrees, clear skies, winds at 4 miles per hour out to right, and it is generally a hitter's park, although righties will struggle hitting for average. Joe Mauer, 4 of 17, 235, 5 runs scored, 2 homers, 4 RBI, 4 walks, 5 Ks. That is a walk. Bringing up Cecil Fielder. I did it again. I called Prince Fielder Cecil Fielder. Prince Fielder is 4 of 11, 364, 1 run scored, a double, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. Mazeroski to McCovey, side retired.
1 hit, no errors. Explorers 1, Futurists 1.
Elston Howard, 2 for 16, 125. He has 2 runs scored, a homer, 2 RBIs, and 3 Ks. And that got by the catcher, but the catcher threw to first to get the first out. Ken Boyer is 0 for 1. Base hit to right field, and Mookie Betts retrieves that. So Boyer on board. Bill Mazeroski is 1 for 1. Halladay at 37 pitches. That's a base hit to left. Everybody moves up a base. So Boyer at second, Mazeroski at first for Frank Robinson, 0 for 1 and a K today. Sinking fly to center, but Edmonds has that for the second out. Willie Mays is 1 for 1 with a ribeye. So far on this day, he got the first run for the Explorers. Skied to center. Edmonds has it.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Explorers 1, Futurists 1.
And our final introduction is of Alfonso Soriano, 5 of 19 in the playoffs, 263, 4 runs scored, a double, a home run, 6 RBIs, 1 stolen base, 1 walk, and 4 Ks. We'll see how the knuckleballer does here, and that's a high fly to left, caught by Frank Robinson. Mookie Betts coming back up, 0 for 1. Bottom of the third. That's well hit and gone. Home run for Mookie. And the Futurists take a 2-1 lead in a game they must win to keep the series alive. David Wright is 0 for 1. I'll do that after the Rays afternoon game tomorrow and probably have that up by Sunday evening. David Wright is 0 for 1. If we have a Game 7. We may not. Line drive right to Machado. Albert Pujols is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Up the middle. Safe is the call. And looks like Machado will be charged with an error there on a poor throw. So Barry Bonds, 0 for 1. And we were detailing his woes in his first at-bat. And that was Mazeroski throwing to Pujols for that out. I take that back. It was Mazeroski to McCovey. Get the team straight, Paulie. Top of the fourth, it's now 2-1 Futurists as they try to force a 7th game. And Willie McCovey is 0 for 1 and a K today. Skied to right. Betts making the play. Pujols nearly collided with him. Bringing up the man-ran, Manny Ramirez, who very briefly played for the Tampa Bay Rays. He is 0 for 1 and a strikeout today. And that's now 2 Ks, bringing Halladay up to 5. Roberto Clemente, no official at bat because he walked in the second. Skied to right center, and Betts gets to that.
Nothing across in the top of the fourth. Futurists 2, Explorers 1.
So if you're a Futurist fan, you got to hope that this score will hold and they could force that 7th game. A-Rod is 0 for 1 today. Boyer, McCovey, first out. Bottom of the 4th. Futurists trail 3 games to 2. But you knew that already. Edmonds 1 for 1. He had that home run earlier and an RBI, and he walks. That's walk number 2 for Perry, who is at 47 pitches of his 140. Joe Mauer, no official at bat because he also walked in the 2nd. Edmonds gets in with a stolen base, and I don't think the Explorers were looking for that. That is stolen base number 1 this series for Edmonds. Mauer, well, we just told you about him. Oh, it hit the runner. It hit the runner, a freak play. So Edmonds was hit going from 2nd to 3rd. He is out. Mauer will take first base. And with 2 outs, it's Prince Fielder, who is 0 for 1. It hits him. A hit batsman brings up Alfonso Soriano. He had the home run yesterday. He is 0 for 1 today. Popped up. Can Howard get to it? No. So a 1-2 count to Soriano. Soft line drive to Boyer.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Futurists 2, Explorers 1.
To the top of the 5th and a 2-1 score. Manny Machado is 0 for 1. Holiday at 52 pitches. Perry at 56. Rodriguez to Pujols for the first out, bringing up Elston Howard. 0 for 1 and a K. Base hit to right center. Betts collected that, but Howard is aboard. Bringing up Ken Boyer as we go to the top of the order a 3rd time. He is 1 for 2 today. Popped up. Will it be Wright or Rodriguez? And it was Wright getting to it. 2 outs now for Bill Mazeroski, who is 2 for 2. And now he's 3 for 3 as Howard moves to 3rd base. So runners at the corners, it's Frank Robinson with a chance to come in. Huge for the Explorers. 0 for 2 and a K. And that's K number 6 for Holiday.
2 hits, no errors. Futurists 2, Explorers 1.
Halfway home, game number 6, unless we have extra innings, which we had in game 5. 1 extra inning. Mookie Betts 1 for 2, a homer and an RBI. 3rd time through the lineup now for the Futurists. Boyer, a hard ground ball to him, and over to McCovey for the first out. The Explorers just got into the playoffs on the final day of the season after being one of the 2 dominant teams in the league along with the Futurists. So they meet in the semifinals to see who gets the wings now in the championship series. David Wright is 0 for 2. Perry to McCovey for the 2nd out. Bringing up Albert Pujols, who is 0 for 2 and a K. Skied the right center. Mays makes that look easy.
Nothing across in the bottom of the 5th. Futurists 2, Explorers 1.
To the 6th inning now in game 6. Willie Mays is 1 for 2 and an RBI. Slow grounder and a bad exchange there between Halladay and Pujols. They will judge the error to Halladay, his first. 2 errors for the Explorers and now 1 for the Futurists. Brings up Willie McCovey, who is 0 for 2, slumping in this playoff series. That is a walk. Runners at 1st and 2nd and nobody out. There's danger here for the Futurists as Manny Ramirez, a traveler, steps up. 0 for 2 and 2 Ks. Strikeout number 7 for Halladay. He's at 88 pitches, can go 115. And Clemente is now up with 1 out in the top of the 6th. 0 for 1 and a walk. That's K number 8 for Halladay. He has 12 this series. And Manny Machado is 0 for 2. K number 9 for Halladay.
Top of the 6th. Futurists 2, Explorers 1.
So now Barry Bonds is up. 0 for 2 and a K. His struggles have been documented and noted, and Perry strikes him out. 3 Ks now for Gaylord, and that brings up A-Rod, who is 0 for 2. Hit well to left and kiss it goodbye. A home run for A-Rod, an insurance run for the Futurists as they try to win this 6th game to force a 7th game. So it's 3-1 now. Speaking of homers, we had Jim Edmonds homering earlier, 1 for 1, a walk, and an RBI. Perry dealing. Nazarowski to McCovey for the second out, bringing up Joe Mauer, who is 1 for 1 and a walk today. He hits it to left, and you can kiss that goodbye. Joe Mauer has made it a 4-1 game, bringing up Prince Fielder, who is 0 for 1 and was hit by a pitch earlier. K number 4 for Perry.
2 hits, no errors. Futurists 4, Explorers 1.
Well, the Futurists are walking on eggshells with Halladay at 99 pitches, so I'm going to pull him a little early, considering how this is a playoff game. Rivera too soon for him. You can hit right, he's at 204. Carpenter 247. Best percentage guy right now outside of Rivera, and I don't want to use Amos Ruzzi. I might need him in Game 7. It's going to be Johan Santana stepping up.
Pitching for Futurists, Yuan Santana.
So he has not seen action in the playoffs yet. Santana can go 80 pitches. The former Twin threw the first no-hitter in Mets history. I'll show you his game logs. And he has not pitched in the playoffs. His last start was a 15-8 showing, 15-8 win over the Aces. And he is yet to pitch in the playoffs, as I had said. Elston Howard is 1 for 2 and a K. So I'm sure the plan here will be to use Santana in innings 7 and 8 and bringing in Mariano Rivera if it is still a save situation. Ken Boyer is 1 for 3, hitting .308. Right, Pujols. So third baseman hits it to third baseman for the second out. And now Bill Mazeroski is 3 for 3. Hit well to right, but it's going to stay in the park. Betts has it.
No runs, no hits, no errors. Futurists 4, Explorers 1.
So there you see the story of game number 6. Futurists holding a 4-1 lead right now. If the score holds, we will have a Game 7 if you are watching this Saturday, August 1st, on Sunday, August 2nd. I'll go to work on that as soon as the Rays game with the White Sox concludes. First pitch will be 1:30 Eastern time, so probably get to it around 4:30 or 5 o'clock. So we go to Alfonso Soriano, who is 0 for 2 today. Oh, it hits him. Perry and Soriano exchange glares, but Soriano is at first base. Back to the top of the order for the 4th time through for the Futurists. It's Mookie Betts, who is 1 for 3, has a homer and an RBI. And Soriano steals second. His second stolen base of the playoffs. 0-1 count to Mookie. Popped up. Can Howard get to it? He can. First out. David Wright, 0 for 3. Hit well, but right to Willie Mays. Sounded good off the bat. Now to Albert Pujols, who is 0 for 3 in a K today. And that is a walk. Bringing up Barry Bonds, who's had a quiet playoff so far. 0 for 3, 2 Ks today. Perry dealing. And McCovey to Perry covering first.
No hits, no errors. Futurists 4, Explorers 1.
So far so good with Johan Santana. 13 pitches. He can go 80. It's going to be Frank Robinson leading it off in the top of the 8th. He is 0 for 3 and 2 Ks today. Hit to center. Edmonds has it just on the edge of the warning track for the first out. Willie Mays is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Right to Pujols on the ground ball. 2 outs. Willie McCovey, the last chance for the Explorers to get something going in the top of the 8th. 0 for 2, a walk and a K. Hit to left. Barry Bonds with the catch.
Nothing across in the top of the 8th. Futurists 4, Explorers 1.
So look for the Futurists to push to get another run, so it's not a save situation. They could leave Johan Santana in, otherwise they'd bring in Mariano Rivera. A-Rod is 1 for 3, has a homer and an RBI. Hit to left but foul. Count is 2-2 to A-Rod. 1 for 3, a homer and RBI. Former Mariner, Texas Ranger, and Yankee. And that's a base hit retrieved by Willie Mays. Do I bring in a pinch runner for A-Rod? Not normally, but considering the stakes here, you're darn tootin'. Ichiro Suzuki will come in and pinch run.
New runner at first.
Edmonds is 1 for 2, a walk, a homer, an RBI. McCovey to first base, allowing Suzuki to get to second, yes. And Joe Mauer, 2 for 2. Had a homer earlier, also walked earlier, and an RBI. K number 5 for Gaylord Perry, who has gone the distance, 114 pitches so far. And Prince Fielder, the last chance in the bottom of the 8th, 0 for 2, was hit earlier and struck out. To right center, and Clemente has that.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Futurists 4, Explorers 1.
So a defensive substitution, and we're going to bring in Francisco Lindor over Derek Jeter. Play shortstop for the Futurist squad. And with a save situation, we're going to bring in the Sandman, Mariano Rivera. He'll try to finish it up.
Mariano Rivera.
He has pitched an inning and a third, has had 1 save in this series, surrendered 1 hit, and has struck out 2. So it's Rivera against Ramirez. Ramirez has struck out all 3 times he has appeared. Sharply hit to Lindor over to Pujols for the first out. The Future is 2 outs away from tying the series. Roberto Clemente 0 for 2, a walk and a K. Sky to center. Edmonds has that. And now the Explorers down to their final out, and we will have had the home team win all 6 games so far. Machado 0 for 3 and a K. Hit the center. We go to a Game 7 tomorrow as the Futurists win Game 6 4-1.
The final score from Camden Yards, Futurists 4, Explorers 1. Futurists has won 5 in a row. Roy Halladay is the winner. Gaylord Perry is the loser. Mariano Rivera gets the save. Joe Mauer hit home run number 3 on the season. Mookie Betts hit number 2. Alex Rodriguez hit number 2. Jim Edmonds hit number 3. Time of the game, 2 hours, 19 minutes.
And Jim Edmonds is your car dealership of your choice, game MVP. So tomorrow we will be back for game number 7. And it will be an interesting game. It'll be a one-game series. Winner take all goes to the championship series to face the Wings. And until then, this has been Big Paulie. Godspeed. God bless. We will do it again tomorrow. Bye-bye for now, everybody.